Today I'm making delicious vegetable curry that happen to be vegan and gluten-free. It is a super healthy recipe, so I'm looking forward to share this one with you. And I'm using lots of vegetables, so it's packed with vitamins, minerals, and nutrients. So let me show you how to make this delicious and comforting dish.
So let's start with the ingredients for this recipe. We need about 4 potatoes, half of cauliflower, 1 large tomato, about 2 cups of snow peas, 2 cups of green peas, you can use frozen or fresh, 5 carrots, 1 onion, 1/3 bunch of parsley, 1 red bell pepper, about 2 cups of coconut milk, some curry spices that I'll share with you in a minute, and 2 cups of rice for the side dish. So let's get started with the recipe. First, we'll chop the onion in little cubes, and then we'll chop the tomatoes in little cubes as well, and just put both of them aside separately. Then chop the bell pepper roughly chopped and add the green peas to a large bowl, followed by the snow peas. We're setting the vegetables aside to cook them with the curry later on. Then chop the cauliflower in smaller pieces, and also chop the carrot in smaller pieces, and chop the potatoes as well. And now we have all of the vegetables set aside to add to the curry later on. To cook the curry, we'll start with adding some avocado oil or any oil of your choice to a large pan. And once it's heated, you can add the chopped onions and let them cook for about 4 minutes until they get softer. Then go ahead and add the chopped tomato. And you can stir it with the onions and let it cook for about another 4 minutes. And while we're waiting for the onions and tomatoes to cook, let's prepare the curry spices. We need 1 tablespoon of coriander, half a tablespoon of cardamom, half a tablespoon of chili powder, or you can use more if you like it spicier, half a tablespoon of cumin, half a tablespoon of fenugreek, 1 tablespoon of turmeric, and we also need 1 tablespoon of sea salt. And once the onions and tomatoes are cooked, we can add all the spices and mix it in so the onions and tomatoes absorb some of the flavor. But we will only cook them together for less than a minute. And then add 2 cups of water and mix it in all together. Once you have the water in, you can also add 2 cups of coconut milk and bring it to a boil. And once the curry sauce is boiling, you can taste it and see if you like to add a little more salt. I personally like to add at least 3/4 of a tablespoon additional salt, because all of the vegetables that we're adding to the curry will absorb some of the salt. Then mix it in and start adding the vegetables. We're using a variety of vegetables for this curry, and these are the vegetables I'm including for this recipe, but you can use any vegetables of your choice, whatever you have in the fridge. And once you add all of the vegetables, just let them cook for about 15-20 minutes until the vegetables are soft and the water evaporates. Meanwhile, let's cook the rice. I'm adding 2 cups of rice in 4 cups of water, and I'm using jasmine rice, but you can use any rice of your choice. I also like to season it with a little bit of salt, but if you like just plain rice, you don't have to do that. And to avoid the rice being sticky, I added 1 tablespoon of olive oil and mixed it in. So bring it to a boil, and once boiling, reduce the heat to simmer and just cook it until all the water evaporates. Meanwhile, our curry has been cooking, and you can see that the vegetables are getting softer. So now it's time to chop some fresh parsley. You can also use cilantro. We will add the chopped parsley to our curry. Make sure to add the parsley towards the end of cooking the curry, because if you cook the parsley too long, it will lose its nutrition and flavor. And cook for another 5 minutes, and we have a delicious vegetable curry that is vegan and gluten-free. Meanwhile, our rice is ready. You can see that all of the water has evaporated, so now the rice is cooked. And it's time to serve our curry on a bed of rice. So you can add a little bit of rice in your favorite serving bowl and top it off with the vegetable curry. You can see that not all of the water and coconut milk has evaporated, because we want to preserve some of the sauce to soak into the rice. It makes a very delicious curry, so I hope you enjoy it with your friends and family, and let me know in the comment section below how you like this recipe.
I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe, and if you like your curry a little bit on the heavier side, you can substitute the amount of water with more coconut milk. This will make the flavor more rich and the sauce a little bit thicker. And you can also double the spices if you like more flavor. Everyone has a different taste. I'm sharing my recipe with you, but you can modify the way you like it. And if you're new to my channel, remember to subscribe and click on the little bell button so you can get notified next time I upload a healthy recipe. Thank you for staying with me this week, and I will see you next week.